Hello, 8th grade. This video is for Thursday morning, May 14th. We're looking at grammar 4.9, the modal auxiliaries. Also, I want to mention we did have a Google Meet on Wednesday morning. 6 or 7 of you were in, and we talked about your speeches. So hopefully you're working on your outlines. Make sure you have an introductory paragraph, the body in an outline, and then a concluding paragraph. And you'll be doing that through the Flipgrid, which is in the Google Classroom for the Moral Focus Google Classroom. And that's where the link for the Flipgrid is. Your speech should be 3 to 5 minutes. Practice it to see how long it is before you actually, submit your recording. So make sure that you've got some time where you're going over that. It's due on Wednesday of next week. We're looking at model auxiliaries, page 74. And these are the reasons that you'll hear me say, I don't know, can you? When Dane was always correcting with the word may. So let's take a look at these and how these rules apply. Modal auxiliaries are used to express permission, possibility, ability, necessity, obligation, and intention. They're used with main verbs that are in the base form. The common modal auxiliaries, and these are like helping verbs, are may, might, can, could, must, should, will, and would. So look at these verb phrases in each of these sentences. To ask for permission is the first one. Anyone who needs help may request a tutor. May request is getting permission. May I go to the bathroom? May ask for permission. Can, which is what many people say if you skip down to the third one, can is talking about ability. Can I go to the bathroom? That's when you hear things like, I don't know. Can you? Are you able? So, may asks for permission. Possibility is expressed by saying, I might need some help with my math. Might indicates the possibility that something might happen. Ability, like I said before, uses the word can. Laurel can solve equations easily. Necessity, that's like the need to have to do something, why something is pertinent or very important. Necessity, the example, uses must with a main verb. You must complete your homework on time. That's necessity. It's highly important. It has to happen. Obligation is a sense of feeling that you need to do something. You feel obliged or that you have a requirement to do something. So if you're obligated to do something, you would form it with should. I should study more. Again, should is the modal auxiliary that indicates an obligation, and study is the main verb, so should study. And the last one, intention, that's something that you plan to do or you intend to do. Andy will help you with that paper. Will help is, will is the helping verb that's giving the example of something you intend to do, and then help is the main verb, so will help. So those are your main modal auxiliaries. For verb phrases with auxiliaries, the passive voice is formed by inserting be, have been, or had been between the modal auxiliary and the past participle. So the passive voice, again, takes the action away from being done by the subject in the sense more so being done to. For example, the homework could be done in an hour. So we are changing it into a passive voice. The project must have been completed yesterday. Some auxiliaries that include forms of have indicate a contrary to fact condition. Now, a contrary to fact condition usually starts with the word if. In this case, you don't see it, but contrary to fact is something, it's the opposite of what the truth is or what really happened. So I could have completed my homework on Friday, but I didn't. You can also use the word if, like I mentioned earlier. I could have completed my homework on Friday if I had brought my book home. So the fact that you didn't bring your book home is contrary to the fact that you could have completed it because you don't have your book to do it. I should have started my homework earlier, but I didn't. So you see the contrary to the fact. You should have started it, but you didn't, because the truth is that you didn't. So it's the opposite of what the truth is. Now, you are only doing exercise 1 on page number 74. Exercise 1, you have 10 questions. You have to do 2 different things. Identify the verb phrase with the model auxiliary. Tell whether the verb phrase expresses permission, possibility, ability, necessity, obligation, or intention. Now, in number one, my parents say that I should get better grades. The model auxiliary there is should get. So that's the first part of your answer. Again, look for those model auxiliary helping verbs. Should get is your verb phrase, and then go back up to your list of the different possibilities and find out which one is should. And in this case, it's obligation. So your answer for number one is should get and obligation. All set? Eighth grade, page 74, 4.9. Work on your speeches. See you again soon. And how awesome it was to see all of you young men that showed up in the Google Meet it's actually this morning. I'm making these videos a day ahead of time. It was so wonderful to see your faces. I love all of you so much.